Hi, today we have with us Dr. Gireesh Likhyani, who is going to talk to us about online marketing for dentists in detail. He graduated from Rajasthan University of Health Sciences and then started his own dental practice known as Molar Support with the aim of supporting molars of other people. He is the director of Likhyani Healthcare Solutions Private Limited, which is a healthcare marketing, advertising, and consultancy company. He also is the founder of the Underdog Dentist, which is a healthcare marketing and business learning platform. It also has an amazing Spotify based podcast. He is also the co founder and CEO of Brand Panda, which is a marketing consultancy service for SMEs and SMBs. He was also the former head of marketing for American Society of Cosmetic Dentistry. He has also been part of the Facebook community leadership programs for the healthcare sector, which have been held in India. Hi, Dr. Girish. Thank you for joining us today. You have had an amazing career and a background. You're good at dentistry and you do marketing as well. So, my first question would be right there. How did you get into marketing after being a dentist?
Um, Hi, Dr. Satish. Thank you for having me here. So it's not like this. I have been, into tech for a lot of years now. So I used to understand and learn about technology back in the 11th standard. So I'm from a Kendriya Vidyalaya background, and they somehow were not allowing me to have informatics or computer science with biology. I kind of found my way through it, and somehow I got informatics. And the main reason was I wanted to get something extra out, just besides whatever I'll be doing. So I wanted to become a doctor, but at the same time, I wanted to, get something extra out of it. So I thought, okay, getting into medicine is fine, but at the same time, I should get into something else that'll, where I see my future, where I see, I always thought that tech is going to be the future of everything. So I thought, okay, let's incorporate tech in my medicine, and somehow I'll I'll be able to do something when I have something extra in my hand. So you can say with biology, with being, with having a passion of learning medicine, I also had informatics, and somehow I learned coding. And a lot of people think and they say that, okay, you have done and you are doing marketing for businesses, and how can I learn that? I don't have a straight answer for that because it goes back to 2006, 2007, 2008, and now it is 2022. So it's kind of an exercise of so many years. It's not just an exercise of 1 or 2 years. So yeah, I somehow thought, okay, this is going to help me. I got into dentistry. I, went ahead with my dental school after failing my chances at getting MBBS, to be very honest. So I
Like
kind
most
of
of
dropped
us.
the entire thing for 2 years. Yeah, definitely. And somehow I thought, okay, I'm entering into the dental world. I should leave everything behind now. And I managed to get what I wanted to. I was kind of a good student in my academics. I used to score good. I used to do great cases and whatever the things are in the college. But I was very bad at doing assignments. I was very bad at filling up files. That still I feel it's too bad for someone to draw the. I used to hate that H&E pencil and drawing
Or pathology
shades on your
diagrams.
uh, yeah, making nucleus and that kind of stuff. So again, after entering in BDS, I kind of thought in the final year that okay, let's do something else apart from this, because one day I'll be a dentist and definitely I'll be opening a clinic, because jobs, again, that's a reality in India, at least in dentistry. So what extra I'll do apart from doing my clinic, because it is going to take some time. It's going to be a business. I've always considered dentistry as a business, not something I'll be doing as a noble thing. To be very honest, I'm very brutal about this factor. And it's a business for me. So if I'm doing a business, it will take its time. maybe 1 year, 2 year, 4 year, 5 year, whatever it is. So I thought, okay, what extra I'll be doing along with this? So I went ahead with some technical and technology related websites. We used to do some codings for them. We used to make some web pages for them. And then slowly, when I started my clinic, I thought, why not go ahead and explore dentistry and healthcare for this matter? Because I know a lot of things. I used to make a lot of money when I was in the third year itself. We used to flip websites, we used to flip domains, and there was a hell lot of money. And for a person who is in third year BDS, it was a lot of money. So I thought, okay, if I can make money, I can definitely go ahead and make sure that I can provide something back to my community. And yes, right now the budgets are not too much in dentistry, whatever healthcare system we are working as of now in India, as far as the marketing is concerned. But the pleasure it gives me, and when we see that we are able to make some difference in a clinic's entire environment or a hospital structure, that gives me the most pleasure, because I want every practice, every healthcare system to be online, and they should do something in the online world. Because now the days are gone. You can't just sit down and look at pamphlets and newspaper ads. You need to make some major changes in how people perceive you as an individual, or as a hospital, as a community, whenever you are in the healthcare system.
I understood.
So that's what it is.
So you told me you started with making websites and marketing and everything. So let me take a leeway
Yeah.
from there. Is about websites. Do you really think websites work? Because this is a personal question, because a lot of people I meet, they tell me we have made a website, we have spent a lot of amount on it, but we do not get a lot of patients coming through it. It is our patients who we at times redirect to those websites, but it is just taking money out, not getting me anything in. What is your opinion about that?
Okay. To be very straightforward with this, the answer is websites may work and may not work. And why, I'll tell you that. Your website is just like your clinic board, right? You cannot say that I have a clinic board, now my patients are going to visit me, right? If you have another board that is on the corner of the road, or maybe at 100-meter distance, you have a separate board. Maybe you have a pamphlet that is sitting on a desk of a medical store, something like that. So you're looking at other places from where you are diverting traffic to your clinic, right? So your website is just like that. Getting a website will not get you anything, right? This is the first thing that we tell every client, everyone, that just getting a website is not going to help you. If you don't have a plan to direct traffic to the website, don't get a website. If you don't have a budget for getting some SEO done, getting some ads done, don't go ahead with the website. It is not going to help you at all. People say that it helps in building a brand, it is for branding. Like, you are sitting in a 10 by 10 clinic and you think of yourself as a brand. That is pure bullshit. I don't believe in that kind of a thing, right? This is crazy. Like, I don't want to sell anyone, I don't want to tell anyone that you are a brand or you will be a brand. It takes hell lot of a time to build a brand. You are looking at close to 60, 70, 80 years, so that you'll see yourself as a brand, and you won't be there to see your name or your practice as a brand, to be very honest. It will take hell lot of a time. And what you are developing right now is a culture. Whatever you do later on, it will become a legacy, and maybe a future generation can consider this as a brand. So for branding purpose, if somebody is telling you that you'll be a brand and this is something good for branding, don't believe in that thing. Just don't get the website done. If you don't have a budget to get traffic to the website, don't get it done. How you're going to get traffic? There are two three ways. One is search engine optimization. You optimize your website based on what people are searching, right? So if people are searching for, let's say, dentist in a particular area, if you have certain kind of content on the website that matches that query, there is a fair chance that this person is going to land on the web page, right? Again, there is a fair chance, because there are multiple websites um, and there are multiple people doing SEO. There are other detailed things like how the page looks, how the page loads, how much time it is going to take. All those things are there. Other thing is ads. You can go for Google ads, you can go for Facebook ads, you can go for YouTube ads, you can go for Quora ads, whatever it is. So advertising, media buying is another thing. For everything you should have a budget. SEO takes some budget. Your Google ads, YouTube ads, whatever advertising you're doing, that is going to take some budget. So traffic
Understood.
is the most important thing. Yeah.
So I want to know, you told about SEO. So about
Hmm.
SEO, what else can be done in SEO to get more people to your traffic, other than just having keywords and other things in it?
Okay, first of all is the keywords that we are looking at. So you should have a list of keywords first of all, if you want to rank for a particular service in a particular area, that is basically local SEO. Next thing is blogs. Blogs are, there are multiple channels. You can say the keyword that you are originally ranking for or you are trying to rank for, maybe a service in city. So teeth whitening in Delhi, that's a transactional keyword. If a person is going to search for that query, the intent is to book an appointment directly, right? But if a person is searching for what is teeth whitening, the intent is to know more about teeth whitening. So the other way is to look for information based keywords where you can have a different and a broader funnel. So in the first scenario where the person is searching for teeth whitening in Delhi, their intent is to get the treatment done immediately, versus what is teeth whitening. Their intent is to know more about teeth whitening, and when they see something about what is teeth whitening on your website, the funnel goes like, I want to get the information first, and then maybe I'll go and book an appointment. So
Understood.
there is one more extra step added in the funnel. So this is one more way to get traffic and more, queries in SEO. The other way is to, look for uh, something called as web stories. We do a lot of web stories for a lot of websites, and we are trying with this kind of trend. We are experimenting this particular thing for service-based websites. We were getting huge results and humongous results for our media websites. You can say roughly we were getting a traffic of 1.5 lakh people every day on the website through web stories, apart
Okay.
from search. But that's for media websites. For service websites, we are still in testing phase. We are trying to see whether they are going to work or not. So there are
Understood.
multiple ways. You are supposed to be a little bit you should have an open mind around that, from where you can get traffic. That's it.
Understood. The other part you got told about getting traffic is doing Google ads or Facebook ads or Quora ads. My point is, when dentists usually talk about online marketing, they are looking at social media. So their concern is maybe Instagram Reels, Facebook posts, or Google reviews. Do you really think Facebook or Google ads work in the case of dentists? And if yes, how do people go about it?
Okay. In our experience, we have been getting great results with Google ads and both Instagram, Facebook ads. The point is, what people do is, and mostly dentists, what they do is, if you just go to Google Keyword Planner, there is a basic tool that is available to everyone. You can go to your Google account. If you don't have one, create one. Go to Keyword Planner. Just enter one query, that is maybe teeth whitening in city, maybe clear aligners, maybe Invisalign, whatever it is. What you'll see is you'll see a bidding trend. Google works on a bidding trend. How much money you are going to pay for one single click. So if you are running an ad, and if a person is getting to see that particular ad, if they click on that ad and somehow lands on the website, on your landing page, whatever you have built, you will be charged with that amount of money. That is pretty straightforward with Google ads. What happens is, in our industry, what people have done is they think that they can run Google ads. I feel till today, Google ads are the most difficult advertising platform in the entire history of mankind. Till today, we feel there are so many things. There is so much that we can optimize, and still, we don't get the desired results. What people think is you just need to put money and that's it. The problem with that trend is uh, the Google algorithm. What they see is there is a potential of people who are going to invest money in Google Ads. So they keep on increasing the bidding price for everyone. So where you could have got that particular click in 30 rupees, you are paying 300 for no reason at all. Right. So people go ahead with smart campaigns, which are totally in control with Google. And as for Google, they just want money because they have their own business, they have their own funnel. The more you invest, the more they'll earn, and they'll optimize the result in a way that they'll get maximum business, and you keep on coming back so that you see a few results. So Google Ads definitely works, but you need to have a right strategy. You need to have right people to work for Google Ads. A lot of people just run Google Ads and drive direct traffic to the website. We, however, focus on a different landing page that is to be built for Google Ads. And at the same time, you should have goal conversions, conversion goal setup. You should have your analytics set up properly so that you know what kind of query is getting converted through Google Ad and what kind of query is converting through an SEO traffic. You should have clarity so that after a month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months, you are at a better position to be able to decide whether you should continue with Google Ads or there is something that you can change in the strategy. So it's
Understood.
not just like, just pay the money and go ahead with Google Ads. Facebook and Instagram, again, lovely platform. We love Instagram because the cost of lead on Instagram ad or Facebook ad is, you can say, 60-70 times cheaper than a Google ad lead, right? But the advantages of these platforms is Google is a platform where a person, whenever he is going to search, the intent is to get an immediate treatment, right? So if a person is looking for aligners on Google, the idea or the mindset of a person is to know more about aligners and not to book an appointment right then and there, because a lot of people know that they are going to charge a bomb 1 lakh to 5 lakhs minimum. So usually people don't search for a dentist, and even if they are searching, the next intent is not to book an appointment and make the payment of 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 4 lakh. So on Google, whatever ad you are running, it should be towards the need based agenda. So the person, if they need a treatment then and there, Google is the best platform for that. But if you are trying to sell something that comes in a want based system, so I don't want a root canal right now, right? I may definitely want a clear aligner because I can see a lot of people and their smiles, how they are appearing. I may go ahead for a veneer, but I don't want an implant right now. So your everything that you want should be, dealt with Facebook and Instagram. So everything that has a bling should be on Instagram and Facebook, and everything that is immediate should be on Google. So
Understood.
you should not run ads for implants on Instagram because right now I'm sitting in my chair. I'm scrolling through my reels, and you are telling me to get an implant done. I don't have a missing tooth. What's the point?
Understood. So you should know basically the difference between want based and need based and then decide which platform suits you rather than just putting in money and hoping things work out.
Yes,
That's a really good advice.
definitely.
My next question to you is how much people should usually budget in when they're creating their website, when they're doing all this marketing? For example, you told if you put a website and you don't have a budget for marketing, it really does not make sense. So, what should be the average budget of a clinic based on their income, which they should decide to keep it aside? Before you listen to the answer to that question, if you're enjoying this video, please do not forget to hit the like button below because the guest out here has taken time from his busy schedule to come here and share his thoughts with you.
Actually, it doesn't work like that. Okay.
Okay,
I've heard people saying that, and I have a podcast just for this particular purpose. I've heard a lot of people saying that Pepsi invests close to 12% of their annual revenue on ads, and I'm like, This is something that you calculate after the fiscal year. This is not something that you decide before investing in marketing, right? So once you do your books at the end of the year, then your people see that okay, this much we have invested already in the marketing thing, and this is what comes in the news, right? So people think that okay, if Pepsi is investing 12%, we should have a percentage based system around marketing, which is not the case. It should be dependent on how and what you want. Simple. It's not like I'll invest 10,000 and I'll get this. It never works like that. For an example, if you go and do some Google ads, for an example, and you want to go for aligners, you want to pay 10,000 to Google ads. Simple. Your ticket size is, let's say, 3 lakhs. Do you really think that a treatment worth 3 lakhs can be converted by rupees 10,000? What kind of business model is this? Because 10,000 is negligible in front of 3 lakhs. So the cost of acquisition is 10,000. Tell me one business where I have the cost of acquisition 10,000 and I'm getting 3 lakhs out of it. I'll just shut down everything and I'll move to that business. Right. So how these things work is you should know what is the cost per click. Then you should know how many clicks will get me one lead, how many leads will get me one phone call, and how many phone calls will lead to a conversion. Now multiply everything, and your one aligner case, the cost will go beyond 40,000 minimum for one Google ad. Right. So this is how the budgeting works in Google ads. For Facebook ads, we keep a testing budget. That okay, let's test with, if you are confining a particular area, and you have a frequency, like if a person, if let's say you are targeting a people or a population where there are 5 lakh people, and you want those people to watch that particular ad for 10 times, right, minimum, then whatever money you are spending per person should be multiplied with the number that you are calculating. Then the final budget will come. Facebook, Instagram basically works on how many times you have seen a particular ad, right? If I say, just give me one example where I can get online coconut water. You must have seen ad of Country Delight,
Yes.
something like that. So, so why I know Country Delight? Because I was continuously bombarded with those ads. So this becomes a feedback loop in my mind. Now I know that okay, if I have to get this online, I'll not look anywhere else. I'll just go to this particular thing. So this is how Facebook, Instagram works. The more you show your content or the more you show your thing to the people, they will automatically go and buy stuff from you. But
Understood.
again, you cannot put a budget on this. But
Got it.
yeah, starting point is somewhere around 30-40,000. That is the basic that you can start off with, so that you get some testing values. That okay, I have some data to play with. Let's see if I have too many leads or too less leads. In the next month, what we can improvise, how we can optimize the budget, the leads. So in first month we'll put up a testing budget. In the second month, maybe we can increase the budget, and then from there your job as an agency is to optimize the lead flow. So if you are getting 10 leads in 10,000, next month the goal of agency should be to get 12 leads in 10,000,
Understood.
right? Budget can be constant for the next month or next 6 months, whatever it is, but it is not uh, you know plain and simple. It's not black and white. You should put XYZ money.
Understood. My next question to you is, what all of these can be done in-house by the dentist or his team? And what all should be given out? Because what all you told seems to be a lot of things to manage. So can some part of it be done in-house and rest outsourced, or what is your take on it?
Uh, I would say social media organic should be done by the clinic itself. YouTube organic should also be done by the clinic itself. Everything organic except SEO should be managed by the clinic. I'll tell you why. Because in agency like us, we are dealing with so many clients, right? By the time we are in our fifth, 6 years, we have realized that we cannot keep separate strategies for every clinic. Somehow we are going to mix match we try our best to change strategies. We try our best to not replicate what I have done for you for something else, someone else. We try our best, but we are human beings. We somehow see an overlap in the strategies. We somehow see an overlap in what we are trying to portray ourselves as in the online world. Maybe it is social
Understood.
media or YouTube. So your job as a clinician, or if you have a team in house, if you have people in house, you can teach them so that your culture starts appearing on social media and YouTube. And whatever educational content you want to create, you are free to do that on YouTube and social media. So social media organic and YouTube organic should be with you, and you can do wonders with just that. Ads are always going to help the organic strategy. It's not like you can pick one. It should be both. Organic will always get a push with ads, and organic always help ads to grow and flourish. Because let's say, for an example, you have an Instagram page with zero posts, and we start running ads for you. What people do is, once they see an ad, they want to check who this person is, what they do. If you have zero posts, they'll go to the profile and they see that there is nothing that they can see. In India, we work on this concept of mistrust. We don't trust anyone. That's the thing. If you are going to give me something for free, I'll ask too many questions. Why you are giving this for free? What's your benefit out of it? So what people do is, whenever they see some kind of ad, they want to go and check for the background, how this person appears, what kind of service they are selling, you can trust them or not. Even after that, they'll call you to understand everything, and then also they won't turn up. But slowly they'll go and check for your clinic. They'll go to the clinic. Then also what they'll do is, they'll just book an appointment, pay for the appointment, and then they'll go back to their home and they'll consult a different dentist. So this is how Indians work. And we don't have any problem with that, but this is how people think. So you should have some kind of organic content, and with some strategy you should publish. We have multiple things we can strategize in the organic content. But without organic content, ads are useless. That is what I can say. Either it is going to be no impact with ads, or it is going to be a lot of budget that you will be spending on ads. Once you see your organic working in conjunction with ads, you'll see better results.
Understood. So your whole point is we should have both an inorganic strategy and an organic strategy. We start with the organic, okay, where the strategizing with your guys comes in. Once we strategize and start working on the organic, there is some basic content. Then we can use the inorganic methods, that's Google ads, Facebook ads, to push forward those content. And that's how we would do better, correct? You have
Definitely,
actually
definitely.
simplified everything, and I'm sure a lot of doubts of all the people out there of how to go about online marketing would have been clear today. My most important question: if someone really wants to start their journey with online marketing, and knowing that you have a lot of knowledge related to it, you're a practicing dentist, so you understand the dentist needs as well, how do they contact you so that they can start their journey in this?
I am always available on my Instagram profile, my LinkedIn profile. Just drop a message. We can discuss the project, whatever the project you have. As a colleague, I'll be explaining everything. And if you feel that we can help you with your content, your strategy, your ads, it's fine. If you want to go ahead with some other agency also, it's super fine with me. I just want you to understand how things work, and it's your decision. If you want to pursue everything yourself, if you want to you know uh, do everything yourself, if you want to try things, if you want to test things, it's up to you. But you should understand what things are, how things are, and how people are working in this particular uh, age as of 2022. If somebody is starting their own clinic as of now, it's better to invest in marketing. And before, if you are someone who is going to start a new clinic, set up put your 30% budget separate for your marketing, and don't invest in your interiors as of now. You can invest in your interiors later. You can invest in an extra gadget that is kind of useless for the first 2 years. You can invest in that later, but invest in marketing from the get go, so that you get at least a few patients, so that you somehow break even in the at least the first year itself. That's the
Understood.
agenda.
So, guys, we will be posting about his Instagram page in our Instagram. So, do not forget to go and check it out. And I'm sure those who would plan to do business with him would reach heights. Thank you, Dr. Gireesh, for taking your valuable time and joining us today.
Thank you, Dr. Satish. Thank you so much for having me here. It's been a pleasure for me.
Thank you. If you like this video, you might also like our other marketing and practice management videos. Do check them out.